Tiny Fabulous. From Grenada, bringing pure jab energy, Muddy. Antigua's reigning soca monarch, Tian Winter. And the carnival baby herself, Tizzy. Straight out of Dominica, Triple K International. Listen out for a heavy supporting cast. This year is the most epic ultimate encore performance. Early bird tickets are only $100. House of Rhythm, $350. Limited offer. Tickets available on the ticketing app and select ticket outlets island-wide. Feel the rhythm of the Caribbean. Catch the encore performance. Let we go!
93.5 FM, WTP.
You can show me how to wine, baby, better touch your toes. Jiggle, jiggle, let me wiggle, wiggle, baby, roll your behind. Come and show me how it goes. Jiggle, jiggle, let me wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Girl, sit up, girl, sit up, sit up, girl, sit up, girl, sit up.
93.5 FM, WTP.
Sports is life, sports is unity. Sports is Adrian, and Adrian is sports. Join me, Adrian the Lefty Constant, for the sports show that is going to rock the airwaves, the Endgame Sports Show. Previews, reviews, debates, and discussions on everything happening in sports. Whether local, regional, or international, the Endgame panel got you covered. Join us from 1 to 3 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on WTP 93.5 and 93.7 FM for the Endgame. Remember, sports is unity.
That's magic. You know what magic is? Magic is what happened with West Indies over the weekend. Well, West Indies were victorious in match 1 against Sri Lanka. So obviously the game started on Thursday, and we were victorious. We won by 217 runs and an innings. Yeah, so 2-1. West Indies defeated Sri Lanka once again. No, this is it was a complete performance. Honestly, I can find things to pick on, which I mentioned before the series, but when you look at the blessings that we've had in this last series, you know, we've definitely dashed into that. But as I mentioned, you know, West Indies defeated Sri Lanka by 217 runs also by an innings. It was class. Most of the players were class. Some, one of them, Savvy Skin and Wemi Bexy. But you're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. We're going to take a quick break. And do you remember today? I have a guest for you. Yeah, she was supposed to be here on Friday. And, you know, she got sick, so we rescheduled. It's going to be a good day today. It's the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. Omar is in the building as well. We'll be right back.
93.5 FM, WTP.
For 49 years, State Insurance has been more than a promise. It's been a partnership you can rely on, supporting you as you build, operate, and grow your business, allowing you to focus on what matters most. And as you go about your daily routine, State is right there with you. State Insurance Company Limited. 49 years of protection and partnership, so you can live in a better state of mind.
Antigua, raise your flag high. It's kind of a time. You feel it, I feel it, feel the rhythm now.
You feel it? The Caribbean's greatest summer festival is here. Bigger, louder, and sweeter than ever. Feel the rhythm from July 25th to August 4th, 2026. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhythm of mass. Feel the rhythm of music. Feel the rhythm of our culture. Experience non-stop vibes, unforgettable moments, epic fests, and the energy that only Antigua Carnival can deliver. Mark your calendars now and don't miss a single show, a single fete, or a single jam. Stay connected and follow the rhythm. Facebook at Antigua Carnival. Instagram at Antigua Festival Official. Antigua Carnival 2026, July 25th to August 4th, 2026. Come feel the rhythm.
Hi there, I am DJ Governor Slim, inviting you to join me for your Nighttime Groove, Mondays through Thursdays from 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. and on Saturdays for your weekend mashup from 1 until 3 on WTP Media Network 93.5 to the world at www.wtpantigua.com.
Yeah, your skin looking good. What are you using?
I'm getting ready to level up. The Universal Skincare Institute is opening in St. Paul and they're teaching real skincare science.
Wait, like a beauty school?
Not just a beauty school. 1,000-hour program teaches ingredients, skin science, and how to build your skin career.
That sounds serious. How do I sign up?
Easy. Registration are open. Go to AntiguaUniversalSkincareInstitute.com.
All right, Antigua, time to glow and grow.
Antigua, the future of beauty education is here. The Universal Skincare Institute, located in St. Paul's, is now enrolling students in our 1,000-hour core curriculum. This is not your typical beauty school. At Universal Skincare Institute, students learn real skincare science, ingredient knowledge, formulation, and modern skincare innovation designed for today's global beauty industry. If you're passionate about skincare or looking to start a career in beauty, this is your opportunity. Registrations are now open. Visit antigua.universalskincareinstitute.com and enroll today.
Keep your eyes on the road. Keep your mind on driving. Keep your hands on the wheel, as one distraction can steal your reaction. Look out for pedestrians, joggers, and cyclists. Look left, look right. Be aware of vehicles. Drive safe. Drive smart. This is a message from the Antigua and Barbuda Transport Board. For more safety messages, stay tuned or call us at 484-4600 or check us out on Facebook at Antigua and Barbuda Transport Board and on Instagram at transport.board.anu1.
93.5 FM, WTP. If it's not local, it's not getting played.
You want to play some real music? Give me a call.
WTP Radio, Antigua.
Sports is life. Sports is unity. Sports is Adrian, and Adrian is sports. Join me, Adrian the Lefty Constant, for the sports show that is going to rock the airwaves, the Endgame Sports Show. Previews, reviews, debates, and discussions on everything happening in sports. Whether local, regional, or international, the Endgame panel got you covered. Join us from 1 to 3 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on WTP 93.5 and 93.7 FM for the Endgame. Remember, sports is unity.
Welcome back to the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. This is WTP Media Network. I was just reading a story there, Omari, about the LA Olympics with cricket, obviously.
Yeah.
The sad part is with cricket is that there will be no West Indies in the Olympics because the IOC, International Olympic Committee, they don't recognize the West Indies as an NOC.
Yeah.
So I understand. I think it makes sense to an extent. I understand. Let me not say I think it makes sense.
You can place the reason you don't really understand.
Yeah, I think with sport is what, this is my opinion. I think sports, as I said in my theme song, in my intro, sports is life, sports is unity. And with all that said, sports is something that should be bringing everybody together.
Yeah, which the World Cup is showing, by the way.
No, if at the highest level, I also think with sports that you shouldn't. Everyone they should have the ability to perform and you give everyone a level playing field, and based on what they have, they accelerate their playing field. In cricket, I think the ICC should have fought with the IOC. I think better. Yes, I think the ICC should have with the IOC have a deep conversation to allow, listen. Our cricket, this is cricket. Cricket is Australia, England, India right now. T20 cricket is Australia, India. T20 cricket is India right now. But T20 cricket in the world is India and West Indians. Not West Indies.
West Indians. Yeah, okay.
Meaning
different clubs and stuff like that. Yeah.
When you go into a T20 World Cup, your front runner right now is India. Your Australia is a global powerhouse, so you mention them in conversations. But at every World Cup since 2012 when we won, everyone has said, every pundit, everybody, their mommy, their granny, their uncle, everyone has said that with the West Indies, they can win this competition. They may not be front runners, but you cannot go to sleep on this team. So I think the ICC, the IOC, the ICC should have done as much as they could to get the IOC to allow West Indies to participate. You know why too? In 2012, listen, Omari. I didn't want to get upset, but I just remembered this.
I get upset. They get passionate.
No. Omari may get upset. It's not passionate. In 2012, Great Britain represented. Listen, get it out, Adrian. As much as you're upset. But in 2012, so this is my thing. In 2012, England, Scotland, they were all represented. They all represented the Great Britain brand. When they represented Great Britain, I remember the football team with the Gareth Bales and so on of the world. They were a part of Great Britain. So how is it that they're not allowed to... How is it that you can't allow the West Indies, and if we win, you give Antigua a medal, you give this a medal, depending on who made the team? No, I'm silent for a reason. I just want that to sink in. Great Britain was allowed a space as Great Britain in the 2012 Olympics. And this is not me doing research. This is me remembering this clearly off of my head. Great Britain was... Somebody outside. Yes. So Great Britain was allowed the space to perform, They were... You gave them a berth, and... With that, they were allowed to all be under one umbrella called the Great Britain. So in this particular instance, and this is how they're normally, this is how they've been they have been identified. I mean, you obviously, I think you could have made an exception for them for this World Cup because it's the greatest sporting nation, the sporting territory. And that is just the reality. But, you know, again, there are many in the world of sports, as the days go by, I am starting to realize that the heads of sport, their passion for the sport, their love for the sport isn't as much as we think. When you look at World Cup prices being so crazy, mind you, I understand the US, I understand the time, I understand all that, but when you look at how crazy it is, you're like, oh, wow. But West Indies played yesterday, closed off, they ended the game yesterday. They were really good in these, to me, the West Indies were really good in these 2-3 and obviously 4, but 4? Yeah. But to be day one, it wasn't something we wanted to see day one. In day one, Sri Lanka lost their 5th wicket, 110 runs in. We still managed to let Sri Lanka score 400 runs. That in itself is bad. That wasn't good cricket. Going in on Wednesday, I mentioned that. On Wednesday, I said one of our keys to winning is Azari, Jaden, Shamar, the ability to finish lineups. Proved me right again. They weren't able to finish that lineup in the first innings. In the first innings, Kusal Mendes was out at 110 for 5. We didn't pick up our next wicket until 25 overs left, 150 runs later. Took forever for us to crunch in on that team. Then it took the next 21 overs to close them out. In the second innings, that's when we were sharp. In the second innings, wickets continued to tumble and tumble and tumble and tumble. And that just is a good thing. But you can't ever look past the achievements of Amir Jango and Ruston Chase. Realize me say Ruston Chase without any excitement. Because Ruston Chase hasn't been performing, but now he's going to score 190, which means he's locked in for the next couple series.
Maybe a skip as well, yeah.
Oh no, for sure. Once he's in the team, he's at this captain.
Yeah, he'll be captain.
I will ask this question though. Amir Jango scored 233. This is the end of the test cycle. If Shea Hope is fit for the next game, does he play?
I think so.
But if he plays at the expense of who? Joshua De Silva?
Yeah.
I don't think it should be at the expense of Joshua De Silva.
He's been keeping well.
No, this is where coaching becomes tough. Because if I am bringing back Shea Hope in my team, I should probably have that conversation with Amir and say to him, hey, you make 233, but Shea is our first choice. This is what we're going with. Because you can't just abolish Joshua De Silva right away. Because you brought him back into the team after he's failed in the past. Kavem Hodge, you can't abolish him because you know he was on a good run and he had a great game the last. So what do? The two persons that would have been under the microscope if Shea Hope came back both got big scores. You cannot
Absolutely, yeah. Yep.
You cannot rightfully you just can't get rid of them. So Shea either sits on the bench next game or is Django again. Because he cannot be Kevin Hodge. Although I want it to be Kevin Hodge and Rushton Chase. nevertheless, our bowlers were firing. It was everything is everything there. I did predict that we would win game 1. I think that we're going to draw game 2, but waiting to see. Waiting to see. You're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. This is WTP Media Network. Coming up next, we talk youth, we talk talent, we just talk. Janika's in the building with the. If you want someone to send your kids on next week and so, this weekend, even if registration is closed, me put in a word. Me a couple of people good over there. We'll be right back.
.5 FM, WTP.
Antigua, it's time for you to feel the rhythm, cause it's Carnival, baby. Are you ready? Well, you better be, cause the Calypsonians are ready, the bands are ready, and the tents are ready. June 5th and 6th, and continuing every Friday and Saturday, the Calypso tents will be swinging at Jack Idle Bar and Restaurant, North Sound. 2 nights, 2 tents, 1 venue. Plenty Calypso. Friday nights, it's the Wadadley Vibes Calypso tent. Saturday nights, the Real Sweet Benner Calypso tent. Gates open 7:30 p.m. Admission $20. Friday, June 5th, Saturday, June 6th. It's the start of the 2026 Carnival Calypso tents. Jack Idle Bar and Restaurant, North Sound. Come and feel the rhythm, cause it's Carnival, baby. Powered by Jack Idle Bar and Restaurant and the Antigua and Barbuda Festivals Commission.
Yet, Calypsonians and bangmen like dirt. All you
Calypso. Feel the rhythm, feel the power, feel the culture of Antigua and Barbuda. Friday, July 31st, the stage is set for the most powerful voices, the sweetest melodies, and the real spirit of Carnival. It's the Cavalier Rum Calypso Monarch Finals live at Carnival City. Will the reigning Calypso Monarch be defending her crown?
The harder they shake, the harder I coming back.
One stage, one microphone, one crown. Who will rise? Who will conquer the Calypso throne? Tickets only $40. Friday, July 31st. It's the Cavalier Rum Calypso Monarch Finals, Carnival City.
Yeah, your skin looking good. What are you using?
I'm getting ready to level up. The Universal Skincare Institute is opening in St. Paul and they're teaching real skincare science.
Wait, like a beauty school?
Not just a beauty school. 1,000-hour program teaches ingredients, skin science, and how to build your skin career.
That sounds serious. How do I sign up?
Easy. Registration are open. Go to AntiguaUniversalSkincareInstitute.com.
All right, Antigua, time to glow and grow.
Antigua, the future of beauty education is here. The Universal Skincare Institute, located in St. Paul's, is now enrolling students in our 1,000-hour core curriculum. This is not your typical beauty school. At Universal Skincare Institute, students learn real skincare science, ingredient knowledge, formulation, and modern skincare innovation designed for today's global beauty industry. If you're passionate about skincare or looking to start a career in beauty, this is your opportunity. Registrations are now open. Visit antigua.universalskincareinstitute.com and enroll today.
Join me, Lady K Baby, every Saturday from 3 p.m. inside the Entertainment Lounge on WTP Radio 93.5 FM. We're talking the biggest movies releases, the artist music headlines, the entertainment stories everyone is talking about around the world, plus what's happening right here in Antigua and across the Caribbean. So grab your popcorn and settle in. The Entertainment Lounge with Lady K Baby, Saturdays on WTP Radio 93.5 FM. And streaming worldwide at WTPAntigua.com. Sponsored by Caribbean Cinemas. Remember, I'll bring you your weekly pass to movies, music, and pop culture.
Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I like to meet.
This summer, INET and TN Winter are giving away a brand new car.
It's the iNet. Hello, summer.
Entering is easy. Download and use the iNet Smart Home app. Activate any 30-day all-in plan. Zero your postpaid bill, zero your iNet fiber bill, or purchase a face-off ticket, and you're in the draw. Every action gets you one step closer. The more you do, the more chances you have to drive away in a brand new Shanghai Unity.
iNet. Hello, summer.
93.5 FM, WTP.
So right now, let's do something they'll remember. We go stop with footprints as we name. We go fed from right now until December. And next year we go do it all again. That is my home. And when I'm not resting, I'm homesick. I'm home. But every time that I miss a fed, I start feeling sick. Betting is like my medicine. Well, now I need a hit. So please don't tell me that party done. I go need another one. I can't deal with it because I'm homesick. Yo, use my brain.
93.5 FM, WTP.
Sports is life. Sports is unity. Sports is Adrian, and Adrian is sports. Join me, Adrian the Lefty Constant, for the sports show that is going to rock the airwaves, the Endgame Sports Show. Previews, reviews, debates, and discussions on everything happening in sports. Whether local, regional, or international, the Endgame panel got you covered. Join us from 1 to 3 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on WTP 93.5 and 93.7 FM for the Endgame. Remember, sports is unity.
Welcome back to the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant, and I am in the studios with, let me see. No, still. See Omari slide on text my phone already. But I'm in the studio with the CEO of, obviously something that I think we needed. That we have some, but no more the merrier, the Future Nation Academy, but we don't have any like hers, like this one. I'm in the studio with Miss Janique. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed.
Tired, overwhelmed on day one?
Yeah. On
well, day one for the public, but I mean, like a lot for you.
I think my well-being today came from all the behind-the-scenes work and production. So it's just a bit of release, but you have to reach your low before you reach your highs.
All right. So the Future Nation Academy, from what I would have gathered, is it's right now it's a camp, yes. But then it's going to turn into, as the name says, an academy with different sports for now, yes. And then obviously developing all our young athletes in multiple sports. Mm-hmm. It is. Let me try. I get the right word. It is Omari proof. Omari proof, meaning that it is good.
Okay.
Because Omari is all bad, but. The Future Nation Academy. Let's get serious now. The Future Nation Academy. What inspired you to start it?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I started teaching at Copscross, and throughout that first year, I used to play sports. So the children came up to me because I used to be outside playing with them and so on, and they say, "Miss, you can play football? You can coach us." So right then and there, I took up the opportunity, and while coaching them, I saw that, okay, the support was just mainly from me. Like, I was funding them with drinks, being the cheerleader on the side, and some days I had days where I had to step back and cry on the side, because some children were looking forward to parents coming, and I said no, they need a change. Like, something needs to be in place for the youths now, because as we know that the youths are going bad. we should say. And we need a change now. So with that, I tried my best, and I always felt like I've never sat with a bad child, or, you know, people say quote unquote rude child. I think that also comes from the background. So then when you understand the children and you can put something in place for them for a change, it just gravitated to me, and I'm the firstborn. So I always had this role where I had to teach my younger siblings and so on. So I just feel like everything just aligned at one point, even going to teacher training as well.
I can understand that. When I was a teacher as well at Seaview Farm Primary, so it was the same thing in terms of, okay, how much of these kids can you get to come to volleyball? You know, and probably 4 or 5 years after leaving, the other day I walked into YMCA and saw at least 3 of them that were saying, "Oh, me never ever play volleyball," and they eventually started to play. But it's key. One of the things you mentioned was, you know, you were one of the persons that would have, well, you were doing everything. Yeah. It's always tough in school, especially primary school, because I was a part of a school that I heard teachers, not the principal, but I heard teachers tell the students, yeah, you're not going for PE because, you know. And I used to go to the PE teacher and say, yo, hey, go and tell the teacher, okay, they're not coming for maths because they have PE, and see what happens. So that is one thing. I like it. I like the academy. I think I was a project of an academy, although, you know, I grew up in All Saints. So growing up in All Saints and play with Bassett youth teams and so on, I eventually left over and went over to Villa and saw the academy set up. And seeing the academy set up there, so I understand what you would go with.
And just to add, also, you see, there's a kind of decline in children being outside and being more active. They're more so inside on technology. And I think with that now, it's their attention span getting low. It's a lot, well, they're more inside rather than outside.
And mind you, in our day, we were outside, yes, but we were inside a lot now. We were inside a lot, but it wasn't inside in our own house. It was inside by your friend this week, and next week everybody in your house, everybody play game by you. Well, the boys for sure, and then pasture, pan, something, and I don't see it a lot.
No. My mommy now tell them come inside when the street light on, because they're done inside on the phone.
Yeah, and that is, there are benefits and obviously the disadvantages to it too. So I can't, you won't knock any side. You just have to pick your side and understand. But this slogan, building character, developing talent, and shaping leaders, are good for C. But what do you think? What would you say it means in practice?
Well, being on the field, you do have to learn discipline. Saying that to say, for example, you know, the referee come and give you a red card. What are you gonna do then and there? So then you have to hold your composure, and that you can apply that on the field and off the field. So with that now, you're building your own character rather than just, well, you're building your character from the sports. Developing, what was that?
Talent.
Developing talent. As you said earlier, the academy is based on sports. So I think bringing them outside and multi-sport, so bring them outside and getting them more involved, you can see what your great technique, what your attributes are being outside. Because if you're inside now, I don't know what you bring to the table. So then you can then understand yourself more and be more free and open.
And then shaping leaders speaks for itself. There's no question. Before we even go into the program, I'm just trying to get everyone to understand the mission, the vision, and so on. Right now, it's a camp.
Yes.
I know that it's actually an academy, but we're starting off as a camp. Where do you see this camp in the next 5-10 years?
Well, right now we have 18 children so far that came today, and I think that was a shocker because I never thought it would have been so much. In the next 5 years, I probably see us international, well, not so international, but regional, going around to different Caribbean islands and playing against different youth academies. And I see more, let's say, more businessmen and more respectable young people.
All right. Makes sense. As I said, I think academies are very much needed for in the country in all sports. Obviously, I play volleyball. Volleyball is my main sport. And the thing is, within the sport of volleyball, we quote unquote have one home. That's why I'm saying. So there, you may not need so much of an academy setup because everyone is coming there all the time. You have the teams, the senior teams are really training there too. So you don't have to worry about if this young player will do this and do that. But a sport like football, we are many avenues, plenty field. Everybody's playing here, there, everywhere. Every time I've traveled with the national team, the youth team, we've always had a bulk of Villa at the time. Future Kings would have been Skeppel's team. A few of these teams. Now you look on the national team, spread. Yes, they are, and they are overseas based as well. It's a huge spread. So I actually like this. However, no, it's an academy. Note well, you didn't say Future Nation Football Academy. You said Future Nation Academy. Why? What sports are we offering?
For the first, now introducing it, I will be offering both cricket and football.
So, offering two of the sports that obviously are very known to the Caribbean. And how soon do you think before an expansion, or you haven't really thought of it yet?
I thought about in a year, maybe next year, but I don't know much basketball coach. I don't know. I haven't really had any interest in those fields until now. So when I network more and I will get the right people to be a part of the academy, then I can have a say on that one.
The difference with most academies, because we have a lot of people in Antigua that call themselves academies, and lots of people that are actually academies, and then you have the elite. In the elite academies, the difference between them and the others isn't that they produced Shalon Knight. Well, bad example because Shalon book smart too. So it isn't that they produce remote and the remote come and remote. And he just became the best football in the country. The difference is, yes, they produced the remote, but they also produced the next remote who football didn't work out to be what he could have done. But you can bet your last dollar that if anything go up with somebody achieving a scholarship, somebody getting an honor, he is right there. How do you what plan, being a teacher, what did you teach?
Primary school, so it's all.
Oh, you were a class teacher. What class?
Grade 2.
Okay, so you were a class teacher. How do you plan to implement that into the academy? Are you thinking about any after classes? Well, because remember, this is not only the summer camp. We need to move off from summer camp. Summer camp, you don't know, okay. You have them, but when you go full, do you think, is there anything like that you plan to implement?
Well, when you say classroom, we're not getting back into academics, or is it that? Well, I want to separate school and play.
The play, okay.
Saying that to say, I myself as a teacher, I get overwhelmed, my brain is tired. But I still want to incorporate the theory part of teaching. So rather than teaching them all the tactics, okay, do this drill, play this position on the field, and them not knowing how to play that position, I want to incorporate both the technical and the tactical part of the game. So, okay, this is what you're supposed to do in this position. This is how you play a position. This is why you do this skill. This is when you do this skill. Rather than just, okay, you know all the drills, you know all the skills, but you don't know how to apply them on the field. So we'll get into classroom days to even rewatch matches, see where you went wrong. And we even get into learning more discipline. And with education part, that plays a role because then you cannot come to the academy and you're failing students in school.
That is the part that, that is the part that, as much as you want to win, sometimes that is the hard part for coaches. The coach that is willing to because sometimes you compromise because of the situation. So for instance, right now there is a trending story. Obviously, the U20 person that captained the last U20 team wasn't included in the national team. Everything I've seen claims that it's been disciplinary actions and whatever. However, sometimes you don't know what caused whatever, and again, I'm not defending anything.
Yes, yeah, I'm doing the same too.
Yeah, I'm not defending it, because if knowing the value of certain people, for instance, like I was suspended from the national team, volleyball team last year. The suspension, knowing the value, in Antigua we say, 10 Frenchmen can't lie. So I don't think it would have been just a one-man decision, hey, get you out of the team, whatever the case may be, but that's not why we're here. We're here. We're talking about the Future Nation Academy, and as mentioned, it is a multi-sport academy right now at cricket and football. Hopefully we add, and we being them, they add the netballs, the volleyballs, the basketballs, the track.
Table tennis as well.
Yes, table tennis. There are a lot of sports, but I'm just asking the parents, if you can't make you can make the camp. It started the camp. Let's go camp details now. The camp started today.
Yes.
You said to me when you saw the amount of when you saw the students or the players, the joy, but it ends on July 31st. So you pretty much get a month.
4 weeks, yep.
Yeah, you get a month of the camp, and I think that is very important. Again, it's every day.
Yeah, Monday to Friday.
Parents, listen, and what's the cost?
The cost, it varies on your age. So we have on the 8, which is 160 weekly, and it increased 15 by the age group. So we have on the 11, that would be 185, and we have on the 14, which is 200, and then we have on the 17, which is 215.
Yeah, so parents per week, 215 for the week. Listen to me. If you do the maths, right, it work out better, because within 2 days, for my little brother spend final way for use 215 worth of something in the house. Within 2 days.
And lunch and training kits are included.
Lunch?
Training kits, drinks.
No. Me not hear about me not hear about the training. Right now, me try inquire how to get my little brother up there. Training kit. He doesn't need. He's here for the lunch and the sports. So again, parents, do the math. 1, you get a babysitter. Yeah, call it what you want, call it. You get a babysitter. 2, you don't have to worry about lunch. 3, you don't have to even worry about clothes, because for that, what time the camp starts?
9 a.m.
To what time?
3 p.m.
So from 9 to 3, you don't have to worry about your house being ransacked.
Just to add as well, transportation is included.
You have to be very specific, because the camp is in All Saints, and I live in Old Road. How are you going to get me there?
Well, there's 3 bus routes that pick one. There's one bus station at Townhouse Megastore, one at Cops Cross, and one at Mount Joy.
Okay, so for the Willie Keys people, when you're going to work, you just drop him off at Mount Joy. Cubs Cross people, you have a drop off. Nobody on this route have a drop off anybody anyway. Just go outside and put out your hand. Yeah. And then the South people, just meet me at Bowlands, meet me at Townhouse. If you live anywhere else, I can figure it out with you. But back to the camp. No, I know coaches. No, you have what, 3 coaches?
Well, we have more behind the
scenes.
scenes.
So right now, the 3 coaches that were announced, what do you, because you choose the initially, even if you didn't choose coach 2 to whatever, you chose coach 1. What went into choosing the coach or coaches?
Well, I think, the generation has changed. And not to degrade anyone, but those older coaches, I don't think they adapt well to the generational change. And for me and my other colleagues who are coaches as well, we're under the ages of 25. So we just have a small little gap, but we're still in this generation. And with that, I think now we're more focused on, we're getting into emotional intelligence. So where we can understand and relate to the youth now, because we're still youth of today. So I had in mind, as the academy grow, we grow with the academy and we understand the youth of the academy for today. Not saying, okay, the other coaches won't do their job and this and that, but we are now making a change for us. So having everybody in a pool who is, okay, we are connected in a specific way, in a particular way, where we'll just increase. And I'm not sure if you realize our logo.
Yes.
We have a tree here. This is the tree of life. And it starts from the grassroots coming up, and we have a few symbols in the logo, and one thing that stood out, we have unity, bringing everyone together as one. So
what you said about the generation and understand coaches is very key. In Antigua, a lot of our coaches haven't moved with the time. You can see the coaches that are successful in every league are the coaches, regardless of players. They're the ones that have moved. I have always said, when I went to university, my coach said to me, I asked her, them man that just no one playing on volleyball, like, why you can't get rid of them? And she said, some of these kids come for the scholarship, and because they pay in the school, they play. Then you realize in Antigua that coaches, you can't just talk to children anyhow. You know why? Because a child will willingly just say, oh, me nobody want to play football. And just go home and find social media. If it's one thing about the TikToks and so the world, TikTok can make any child believe that tomorrow they can become a millionaire.
TikTok, it's social media on a whole.
Which is true. Social media on a whole will make you believe that tomorrow you don't need to go to school. You don't need, they will even make you believe you don't need to wake up to make the million. You can just sleep through the entire day and make $1 million. And at 8-10, when you see that on social media, you believe. One of the reasons you believe is when you ask it, most children, when they ask their father, hey daddy, let me get $10 to buy this, they get it. So most kids believe that their father is rich, their mother is rich. The one thing about children believe that their parents are rich because they get when they ask. Outside of the real struggle they get. And even in the struggling families, you still get. So children believe their parents are rich. So when they believe that, and they go on social media and see, hey, you can become rich too. You know what the child say? Okay, if me turn rich and my father rich, I still have to spend for me money. So when it's and that is what it is. So you can't afford to. I've been with many coaches that talk well, talk bad, do what they want, and you can see some players. Every player isn't built the same. Everybody not built the same. So with that, I like the going on the 25 or going closer to the age. I think teaching needed some more of that as well.
Yeah.
Generally, and I think teaching needs that too. So that's a good move for.
Just to add what you were saying earlier with the older coaches, I was saying, even not to jump back on that situation online with the under 20.
Have no fear. Let me show you what we do here now. So this was Junique Charles of the Future Nation Academy. You know, we let me make sure we get the academy details before we go into that part. But the academy, the camp update, not update. The camp runs from Monday 29th June, which is today, until the 31st of July, from 9 to 3. They are at Moppan in All Saints, best village the world ever seen. But most importantly, if you're unable, if you can't find them, you can call them. Give me the numbers.
773-7570.
Yeah, so 773-7570. Tell them if you want.
They'll get straight in contact with me.
No, this is how me work out. This is how me pull my powers now. Tell them you want the agent discount. All you do, the agent discount, it make sure your child get extra food per the day. It make sure they get the best. You know, in the big school bus, you get the seat that right by the door. That's the favorite. You get that seat.
The AC seat.
Yes, the agent discount give you the seat. You don't really getting money off the price, but you get everything else you need. But no, Junique is here in the capacity of the Endgame Sports Show as our guest host. Omari, how am I sound?
Sound good.
Okay, so you authorize that so the boss can't put me in the trouble. Junique, the national team the U20 team was selected the other day. Well, released today, selected probably yesterday, the day before, somewhere around there. The team will travel without its former captain, who was a big part of their success. From every report I've seen, I haven't gotten to speak. I haven't spoken to the coach directly. He's somebody that is no stranger to the show. Obviously coached me when I was younger for many years. I've seen him under, discipline first. Seen him let things go. So but according to the reports that I've seen, the player was told to play next position, initially refused. The report says that he removed his uniform, came out of the field, removed his uniform, whatever the case may be. When I spoke to a player. The player said, he get until he come out of the field. And when they told him come out of the field, the player said they told him come out of the field, take off the uniform.
Was it justified?
The case may be.
Was it justified?
It's never justified. If you come off without permission, it's never justified, Omari. So
okay.
Once you come off without permission, even if you go bathroom, never justified. But with permission, justified. Taking off a jersey depends on how and where, because that is very different.
Situational.
If you sub me, Omari, won't me keep on it close.
Okay.
So let me hear what Junique thinks about the whole situation.
I've been in many debates about the situation for the day, but based on the situation, I said all players, they have a right to a voice, but the coach himself, he do have a right to switch players and move players in the game, in the training. But I think it's an ego thing on both ends. Saying that to say, you're telling, okay, fine, I refuse to play this position you send me, but your response now is just sending me off the field. It's not one player. You don't have one player training. You don't have one player to play this position. Each player should be a versatile player.
Should.
So he now refused. Okay, fine. let me move on, because he will sit there now when you put the other player in that position. He would say, I would have been better there. He would then come up and try to insert himself.
But I mean, in the great debate that we're about to have here, I've always been a player that thought team first. No matter how good I am in the team or bad I am in the team, it's always team first. Now, if the coach says, I don't see removing him from the session as, I don't see it bad. I think especially most coaches, and I think this coach is one of those coaches that cut off the head of the snake. If deal with the head of the snake more. So your best player, your captain, on the fire for Cheyenne, believe.
But I think, back to the ego thing, this probably stemmed from his behavior before. I'm now here, I'm this captain, I'm this player. I've read a couple posts, people saying, okay, he led them to the championship, this and that. Now my ego is high.
Yeah,
I feel like I am the man.
True.
And then you let me get away with a lot from beforehand.
Because at that time, it was, at that time, you understand, okay, this is what it is right now. Yeah. But then you push the boundary. When you push the boundary.
But I should have been disciplined from day one.
Not in all cases.
In all cases,
No,
because I'm going to continue with that habit, and then now you're trying to discipline me. This is going to be strange, because I usually act like this.
That the teacher in you will come out. Your athlete in you now come out. Right now.
No, but I'm saying this is why discipline must tie into everything. Because you didn't discipline me from day one.
So right now you speak as Miss Charles and I speak as Janique. So as Miss Charles, from day one when you walk in the classroom, if this student want to go on like he rude, he from the start. Yep. But in sports now, when you go in and meet, okay, he the big one, he believe he the big boss, you have like a conversation with him on the side. This is how I think it should go with sports. Some players are good. The problem is not with the good players. The problem is with the people that follow the good players. So you see, when you have in our senior team, when I made it to the senior team first, something happened and me say, Dal, me now wait. In terms of one of the senior players, we were picking the kits for practice. Normally you pick off your number. We didn't have numbers in that training kit. So me pick a medium, and senior player walk in and realize he on 3XL and look out there and say, okay, you. Pick the three out and say, come, me want one of them jersey. And me say, you sick, for my uncle, Randy, for my uncle, and me now move for you. And then look for me and then let me know, the Godfather that. You have to respect the Godfather. So, the other players come into what he has to, he's selling. As a good coach understands, okay, you give him some leeway, but you also talk to him in the background. When he decide this is the contract, but when he decide to violate the contract by telling you no, because now this is where those players sacrifice to. Although you're the big boss, right? You have to sacrifice dear and understand that, boy, today they're gonna say run 10 lap and you're not your heart that 10 lap an hour was supposed to run. So, but you have to run that 10 lap because the coach he's giving you the leeway to do what you want because he needs you to.
That's where you go. Why give me the leeway and then discipline me behind closed doors? I'm going to do the same thing again.
No, you see, you have the understanding. I'm not disciplining you behind closed doors. We're trying to get the understanding. The understanding is key. Like the last three national teams I played for volleyball, the last team that we played, I wasn't quote unquote the man because I was coming off of a broken ankle. Before that, everything go through me in terms of playing the ball. If you want a point, most likely you find me. So the coach comes to me, hey, boy, this is the way it be. However, the discipline was I wanted to win. So at all costs, we win. With him here, from what I've seen, And what I've heard, with the PlayStation parties, this is not him being in there. Any party that I'm talking to with locals, everybody say, boy, here come on, he can be the best thing, blah, 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 blah.
Boost the ego.
Which boosts his ego and makes him believe that he can do what he wants with the coach. At that point, maybe the coach isn't even looking at it from that aspect. Because if somebody screw up their face when they talk, right now you're making something pass. But then, it's clear that the ultimate sin was, me tell you go and play, then you decide. Was it a case that he was already on the field or he was coming off of the bench?
Nobody know.
Okay, so nobody gear that. If it's a case where he's coming off the bench and me go in and tell you, listen, you're going to play right back, and he not a attacker, well, all me know. These are the simple things that players don't understand in sports. The coach said to me, like in basketball, me not shoot the ball well. However, my teammates don't love to pass the ball. So, when the offense set up, me come down in the middle of the court. So the ball must go through from my hands. In the football, you want to be an attacker? When you go on the field, a lot of us love to say, there's this nice saying out there that coach control out there, or we control on here. Even simple things like that, but you can't do it and then fail. Because when you take that chance and fail now, the coach can fry you. I generally think it's bad press leading up to what is happening. Happy that it's under 20 and not seniors. Because in under 20 now, everybody could just, it's next man up. That's how they go look at it. Seniors?
But with that situation, I won't put the blame entirely on the player. I will put the blame on both parties.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. She right.
You're not asking nothing. Do I put the blame on both parties? I don't. I don't. In youth sports and youth, this is me. Generally, I think in sports, whether we've all been around coaches that can't coach, and we've been around coaches that can coach. When we're around a coach that can coach, and he say, "Hey, you're gonna keep today," you run go for your gloves and your suit up, and you're gonna keep. So if you're around a coach, and if you're around a coach that that can't coach and say to you, okay, you normally play left back, going to play right back, you had a world of problem. And then when we switch out the coach, and you get a coach that you think you hear can coach, you make the switch. So.
Oh, you see, you're contradicting yourself on my end. That's how I'm saying.
No, so I'm telling you. For instance, we had, when it comes to women and men running in the business, a lot of men, if a woman say go left, if the company was run by a man and then a woman say go left, a lot of men now go reluctant to go in left. But then if it was the man, they would do that and run. No, I'm just saying, whatever the coach say should go. As a senior player now, his job is to go out there. If the coach tell you go and play left back, execute. Next chance you get after the game, especially in practice. There's something not supposed to happen in practice match. Practice match. This is the problem. This is my biggest problem with the whole thing now. It happened at practice. The coach tell you play left back in practice, and you decide you now play left back in practice. That is why I think the play wrong. In a game, in an official game, you can understand, you can say to the coach, hey coach, when I life you honestly not feel up to this, and whatever the case may be, if you have to sub me, this is the situation. But in practice, we try to work out. This is our first time going here. Well, no, because the team is shamming them in. Go Mexico too. But this is we're here again, and being here again, we are trying to move on. We're trying to achieve the total. We're trying to achieve something. Me not think any player in Antigua good enough. First of all, I don't think any player in this country is good enough to say, I am solely a centre forward, solely a winger. So this is not Erling Haaland saying, "Coach, me now play centre back today." We don't have any player in the country in any sport that good enough to say, "Me only play this position." So because me only play this position, this is the only place you can get the great. Nobody else can give you the value here. Like we watching our senior team. I heard a lot of people saying the other day, "Oh, Quinton not supposed to be centre back because he did see that." And I think that I don't think Q's his production in the center is so far above everyone else in the country that he has to play there. So again, I think me will put the blame on him. Me put all the blame on the cap. All.
So okay, when a team win a game, who do you congratulate? The coach or the player?
No, me congratulate the whole team.
So then both should take the blame. Because as a coach now, you
both take the blame for the loss. We're talking about this individual situation of the player.
I was just drawing a scenario, but I'm saying, as a coach now, you're supposed to understand your players. You're supposed to build a team.
Yes.
I think the coach as well reacted rather than discipline. Because if for me now, because I said no, this is what you're gonna tell me: come off the field, take off my jersey, and come off the field. Why should that be the first disciplinary action?
Wrong. The action of the reaction of come out of the field, whatever. That's a culture reaction. No worry about that.
And that's the thing. This is why.
Hey.
This is why we need to separate our emotions and logics realistically, and hence why I say both parties should.
Okay. What would you have done in this situation, coach?
Now, with me. You refuse? Why? I want to hear why.
In the middle of a session?
What happened? You have a voice too. I'm not more man than you, and you're not more man than me. I want to hear why. And then when I hear, and I say, okay, here we are. Understand. I'm going to meet you at a level of understanding, but you have to meet me too. So go ahead. You will still end up on that field and play the position. When we have that conversation. No, but this is why the youths are like that, because you feel you're more man than me. We both have a voice. I listen to you. You understand me. I understand you. And we will now come to a conclusion.
Okay.
If after that you then refuse, okay, you can sit out of this match and you can watch. Promise you, ego will hit you up between you. No, his ego is going to bite you, and I'm going to humble you to your core. He needs to be humbled as a player as well.
This now, remember, now we only know the end of the story. The end of the story was he was removed. The end of the story could be about chapter 25 of this long book of indiscipline towards the coaches, and maybe more disciplinary action was taken in the past. Maybe he don't get sent home, suspended, and so on, and come back with a nice apology, because apologies fix a lot now. Apologies fix a lot.
Once you mean it.
Sometimes the word, you say you mean it. You apologize to your daddy today, and apologize to your mommy next week when they do the wrong. So when they do the wrong, you apologize to your daddy today. He come and bring you back in. Next week, he now fall for that. But guess who fall for that? Mommy. So she convinced daddy,
Mommy emotional.
She convinced daddy. So maybe he apologized to one coach, maybe a next coach. Maybe somebody in the coaching staff see he like you and realize, let me try for curvy. But I blame the player off of the basis of being a player when the coach said to me, hey, go and play here. You know, one do him no. But in practice, you go. In the game, you actually go too. Because if you're in the game situation and he said to Janique, come out the right, go up on the left, and you don't want to do it. Me not the time for asking why. Where you see? How am I gonna ask you why?
But you have
situation?
to meet me at a level of understanding. And I, as much as you want me to meet you there, you meet me there.
The level of understanding here is I am the man being paid to make these decisions.
And this is why sometimes coaches and players cannot see eye to eye.
No,
because some of them we take leadership to an advantage sometimes, and that's just how it is. I am the leader. I say how this is and how it should go. So, I don't care about what you feel. I do not care, and this is why the youths don't have a voice right now.
And this is one of the problems too. We're looking at it as we don't care. I am telling you that this team is playing now. Me, I think that the best thing, I think as the coach, our biggest advantage tactically right now is to put you here. Now, this is how the conversation start now. Because as we're both educated people, I don't think the conversation I don't think the conversation was, okay, so can't get any stops. We can't get any crosses in from the right side, so we're going to put you over on the right side. I think the conversation started as, we're going to put you over on the right side because we can't get any stops. But knowing most people, especially passionate people, from you here, we're going to put you on the right side. You don't hear nothing else now. I just say, you're just saying not doing it. Switch to this. Yeah, so you're just saying not do it. Straight up. Make you know, hey, yeah, coach. So now, what happens there? Again, I think that the coach's job is to make sure he puts his team in the best place for success. And if that move proved to be fatal, if the move proved to be one that it didn't put the team in the best place, then we discuss that.
So you as a coach, you're not responsible to understand your players as well?
Yes,
exactly,
and that is
plays a role
but that is why I put you in this place.
This will go on and on.
No,
but I was saying, rather than sometimes we have to separate our responsibility as a coach, because when you're a coach, you're also a parent, you're a coach, and you're an advocate for the youths.
That's the grand scheme of coaching.
So then you cannot try and separate each. You have to try and include all of them at once. No, because one. If you lack this and you lack that, then it will be dysfunction.
Tell me lack up even my concern now. It don't show up by me now.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. No. But
you have to have all in one.
Yeah, you have to have all in one at moments, because there's sometimes that you just only have to be the coach right now. Right now, at this particular time, you just have to be the coach. You have to be the coach in this situation on the field. As a parent, you would know that, okay, he can be scared, so you can't really put him there because of whatever. But then as a coach, the best thing for the team right now is to have both these players on the team and on the field at this time. So you have this.
But what you think? You already know he's scared. So what you think gonna happen on the field? Because you know the best thing for him is for him to play that position. What you think gonna happen when he reaches on the field and he's scared?
Have a Burnley. Have a Burnley. The best. Half a Burnley. Because the problem is, right, we're looking at this here and we are forced to look at it this way because of what we know. We're looking at this as from Cheyenne to player to Cheyenne. We're looking at it from Chianti to Cheyenne to Chianti. You nickname me?
I can't remember right now.
Showbiz school. Me remember. But we're looking at it this way. I think that as we talk more about the situation, or anyone else discusses the situation, I'd urge them to look at it from the whole point, in terms of not the whole point with him versus Cheyenne, but the whole point with the team. So the team, why did he have to go here? What are we trying to achieve? What are we looking for?
That's the exact question I asked you earlier.
No, I'm not asking. You were asking. You were telling. You were trying.
Why he refused?
You asked me earlier. As the player, he's asking the coach why.
No, remember you said he refused the coach, and I was saying what I would have done. I would have asked him why.
Why he refused?
And then you state your reason, and I state my reason for you just seeing it, because I won't see what you know. I would see what I know.
Yes, but
so then I need to understand, why am I going there from your perspective rather than just randomly putting me there.
The successful sports spaces are the spaces that say, you see, there's a reason that Cuba dominate Arnold. Jump how high? That's the only question Cubans ask.
How do you use for today like that?
And there, that is what. That is why it's so tough to discuss something like this, because rightfully, the youth for today, the youth. Then again, the youth for today question their parents. So I mean, because. If you said you want us to be all the parent, the advocate, and the coach at the same time. If your mommy tell you, hey, shut in my door, lock out the radio, you had the time for ask why?
No, you make me ask why if you are a parent. Then me not supposed to ask you why. So I want to separate that.
So then that is why I just give the player wrong, because again. When they give 2 wrongs, that is the problem. You have to treat it like a car accident. 2 people can't wrong.
Okay.
2 people can't wrong. Who, if it was a case where he say, even if he may say no, 2 people can't wrong, because the coach said to you, hey, go and play here. Senior level, youth level, there is preferences don't mean things are right. At the highest level, I expect that if the coach said to Messi go and play left back, Messi can have a say. That doesn't mean it's right.
But why Messi must have a say?
No, I said I expect because of who he is and what he means to the team in terms of all that. But it's not right. Him having a say in what the coach do is not right. In basketball, you always hear this notion of nobody go join LeBron team or leave LeBron team unless LeBron has a say. But me, bro, you don't need to have a say. I do think that I think here too, as the captain of the team, you expect you to have like a say. But and there is that is the problem, your expectations.
That's still a barrier there, because you're not letting me use my voice. Because as a coach, yeah, okay, I must make this decision, I must do this, but then we all can put our point of view and put in our input for a better team together. So
but not time and place. That wasn't the time and place. Time and place is not in the middle of it.
And out of this whole situation, they're not going to get satisfaction, because you know why? You're saying the player should be blamed. I'm saying both should be blamed, and then now what it was that's going to bring.
Somebody has to say the coach
should be blamed. Nobody's going to take accountability and say, I should have done better.
And this is where the law is the law. The law was, hey, the coach say now move with you right now, and I think the coach more valuable to the team than you, because nobody's above the no. First thing first, no player is above the law. No coach is above the law either, but the law books are different. No players above the law, because again, if you as the coach now go to this player and we say, hey, you ask me why. When they tell the next man, when they tell Boomer, Javon, hey, because Javon, I'll feel like you only know offense now. Offensive player at a young age. Now start transitioning into more defensive roles down the line. When they tell you go and play left back, you think he me happy? So he got asked why now, and you explain. But you explain to everybody. And then you realize you have a team out there that, according to explanations, this is how everything looks. What if this is not fit for your agenda? Your agenda, the coaching is about the team and the coach. The team is a expression of the coach. The coach, as much as a lot of people don't blame coaches and give coaches and so on the right time, and sometimes then blame the coach for the loss, praise the players. Some people praise the coach for the win, blame the players for the loss. But it all comes down to the coach, the team, and the coach's voice. You execute what the coach show you. And then use a little bit of what you know on the side here, there, and bring it all together. It come down to you being one family playing wise. The disputes now, you have to look on the dispute as what it is. The coach said to him, yo, play here. And he decided, again, this is from reports. He decided, because when he left, somebody find it for me. Let me come, you want to talk to you.
They said there was a video coming out of him talking about it. Something, some voice note, this and that. I'm not sure about that, but we'll hear about that
When we
later
find
today.
that, we bring that. But again, just because we're over time. But this is Omari fault though, just so you know. The face value is the player refused to fulfill the duty. That's the face value. There is no why and...
Well, this is why when I went to Generation X, I went because I'm certified, I have my license. So I was going there saying, you know, I need to utilize this. And when I was talking to one of the coaches, it was a coach meet from coaches from England. And, you know, the coach told me, sitting down here having a conversation with you, you cannot go and work under somebody else's philosophy. You have to create your own philosophy of the game.
And that is fair.
Yeah, so with that now, I tend to build a relationship with my players. So with that situation would have never happened if me and you have a relationship from player to coach. Because if now I must be able to come to you and say, okay, do this, do that, and you do it. So then it's deeper than what everybody is thinking. Because sometimes we come into the leadership role and authority role and say, okay, I must take over. And I mean, no, we don't have a relationship with you.
I coach volleyball, and one of my things volleyball-wise is the first thing, because I coach a senior team that has young players. The first thing I'd let the young players in and know straight up, you tend, most times, a loss will never, if I have a rookie in the team, a loss will never be your fault. I always make for me young players know that. No care how bad you play. The senior players are out there supposed to be able to figure out something else that I couldn't see. But then, in the same breath, also make the young players know you're not the senior player. So when you see the senior player run 2 laps, let me tell you, you run 10. You run 10. Because you don't know why.
But you have respect earned, not given. So then you have to understand that. Anything, as I was saying before, I've never met a child where they disrespected me in a way I haven't had that encounter. So it also come down to you as a coach, your leadership status, and how you deal with me as a coach.
That's just all.
Exactly. So that whole situation is deeper than what everybody can say. So we can just share our opinion.
For sure. This is one of the things in that, you know, Facebook has been going crazy, Facebook has been going crazy, and we just look for them like, Omari boy, Facebook will go crazy. Adrian, at least sports getting on talking today. So you're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. This was Janique Charles. She was really here for the Future Nation Academy, but Omari said that maybe she can become a co-host. So maybe somewhere down the line we'll see what's happening. But you're locked into the Endgame Sports Show, and do remember next week, yeah, we have a surprise coming up for you. The Endgame panel grows. You know, not supposed to really, I can't tell you who it is yet, but the panel will grow, and trust me, it's a blockbuster. This blockbuster is so big that me might be the co-host. But you're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. It was a pleasure being on here with you. Stay tuned. We're coming into our beautiful local soca month. Well, not month, 2 months, 3 months. Local Antigua music, not only soca but gospel, everything. Yeah. And we will definitely be talking about it. So, Omari, take us out.
FM, WTP.
Every Tuesday from 8 p.m., The Honorable E.P. Chet Green and his team delivers the information and debates without prejudice. Yes, the news that matters for you all listeners. So much more than a talk show. We take you beneath the surface. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. with the Honorable E.P. Chet Green and his friends on WTPAntigua.com, WTP FM 93.5 and 93.7.
It's the stuff you could miss unless you look.
Everything turn up at Promo Fest. Big brands, bright signs. We bring in the best from business to fashion. We setting the trend June 26 and 27. Come in. Need a logo on a shirt, we got that. Need a big stage banner, we got that. Corporate gifts and mugs by the case. Turn your business into first place. Tech and gadget signs and more. Brand your business from ceiling to floor. Flags them waving, backdrop stall. Promo Fest has something for all.
Name your branding needs. PromoFest has it. We're your destination for the latest trends and fresh ideas. Check us out June 26 and 27 at the Multipurpose Cultural and Exhibition Center, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. See you there.
Today and every Tuesday, enjoy a special discount just for you at Caribbean Cinemas. Bring your friends, family, or treat yourself to the best movies experience at a great value. Because Tuesdays are for movie lovers. Don't miss out. For movies and schedules, visit CaribbeanCinemas.com. See you at the movies.
Are you ready?
Last year, we had a party, but this year, we are back for an encore performance.
Are you ready now?
It's the Long Bay Lager Caribbean Melting Pot. Thursday, July 30th, 8 p.m. sharp. Carnival City comes alive.
Showtime in 5, so let we start it.
With the undisputed king of soca, Marshall Montano. Alongside the soca general, Skinny Fabulous. From Grenada, bringing pure jab energy, Muddy. Antigua's reigning soca monarch, Tian Winter. And the carnival baby herself, Tizzy. Straight out of Dominica, Triple K International. Listen out for a heavy supporting cast. This year is the most epic ultimate encore performance. Early bird tickets are only $100. House of Rhythm, $350. Limited offer. Tickets available on the ticketing app and select ticket outlets island-wide. Feel the rhythm of the Caribbean. Catch the encore performance. Let it go!
For 49 years, State Insurance has been more than a promise. It's been a partnership you can rely on, supporting you as you build, operate, and grow your business, allowing you to focus on what matters most. And as you go about your daily routine, State is right there with you. State Insurance Company Limited. 49 years of protection and partnership, so you can live in a better state of mind.
Antigua and Barbuda is one of the best places in the world to call home. It is relatively peaceful and safe, and if you're willing to put in a little hard work, you can make a good life here.
Take it from me, I built my business from the ground up, and I wasn't born in a privileged family. I chose to stay on the right side of the law, work hard, smart, and make the necessary sacrifices. Youths, crime, violence, and gangs only leads to one of two places: a lonely, miserable jail cell or 6 feet under. That is why I am encouraging you. Choose life, choose freedom, choose opportunity, choose success.
This summer, Inet and Tian Winter are giving away a brand new car.
It's the Inet Hello Summer.
Enter Entering is easy. Download and use the iNet Smart Home app. Activate any 30-day all-in plan. Zero your postpaid bill, zero your iNet fiber bill, or purchase a face-off ticket, and you're in the draw. Every action gets you one step closer. The more you do, the more chances you have to drive away in a brand new Shanghai Unity.
iNet, hello, summer.
Oh, no, no. Paradiso water, fresh for the vibe. Ozonated pure, keep your cool inside. From Antigua to Barbuda, the island choice. Best price, best taste, hear the people rejoice.
When the sun come hot and the road get long, Paradiso water keep you moving strong. Crystal clear, clean and right, refreshing every sip, day or night.
Twin Island style, let the good times roll. Pure water blessing everybody and soul. Cool, clean, crisp, that's the way it go. Paradiso water make the whole place glow. Paradiso water, fresh for the vibe. Ozonated pure, keep you cool inside. From Antigua to Barbuda, the island choice. Best price, best taste, hear the people rejoice. Oh, oh.
Pool party, beach day, road trip too. Paradiso water coming through for you. Premium quality, island fresh and clean. The #1 water in the Caribbean scene.
Paradiso, Paradiso, drink and feel alright. Pure island water shining day and night. Paradiso water, taste the difference now. Best price, best taste, they love it somehow.
93.5 FM, WTP.
She wanna beat it out like a steel drum, hung it out like a drum bass. She just on the rhythm. She wanna beat it, hey, so I beat it. Bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum bum, boy, bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum. So I beat it, bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum bum, boy, bum ba ding bum, boy, bum 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 bum. She know the beat of the feel, she know the feel of the iron. That's what she come here for. It helping she heal, knocking with the strength of a lion. That's what she come here for. Bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum bum, boy, bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum. So I take bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum bum, boy, bum ba ding bum, boy, bum 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 bum. She not let it go for nothing. That get she heart beat rushing. All that she temperature rising up when the iron touching. She like go and knock it there. And those coming hand them heavy. She bending and rocking it. She coming to get the lip. Bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum bum, boy, bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum. So we take bum ba ding bum, boy, bum ba ding bum bum, boy, bum ba ding bum, boy, bum 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 bum.
That's what she loves, she loves, she loves. She says she can't go without the iron any longer, yeah. She can't get enough of
This is satisfaction when we jamming. This is life.
this is passion. This is such a blessing, cause we have it. Cause we might fall in love in a downtown session. No need to be shy, show me a true intention. It in a no intermission, darling. You can be yourself in this thing. Everybody get it on. Take it on like a movie making. Like it's a movie making. She get it on. Like she's staring in a blockbuster, baby. Like it's wild and crazy. It's about downtown boys on a mission tonight with the girl outside. Uptown nice and we got out to wine, show it back one time. Downtown boys on a mission tonight with the girl outside. We out on the road, yeah. We living like a blockbuster, baby. You say you like blockbuster, baby. But I can be your favorite action movie. Roll the film like your waistline moving. Got the way your position, I had to get that thing. So come let we fall in love in a downtown session. No need to be shy, show me a true intention. It in a no intermission, darling. You can be yourself in this thing. Everybody get it on. Take it on like a movie making. Like it's a movie making. She get it on. Like she's staring in a blockbuster, baby. Like it's wild and crazy. It's about downtown boys on a mission tonight with the girl outside. Uptown nice and we got out to wine, show it back one time. Downtown boys on a mission tonight with the girl outside. Be out on the road, yes. Be living like a blockbuster, baby. Like a blockbuster. Better than ever. Like a blockbuster.
Wtp 93.5 FM.
Somebody get phone call, put the telephone to the phone.
You know what would that be nice? If you could give me some room to breathe. It's me and you for life, yeah. But I just want you to wait and see how the thing does feel. The type of set of drinks in the cooler. Not even Brian Lara could bat. Who dealing with all of that? Who dealing with all of that? And it's girl like rain. 10 to 1, I hear them say. They calling my name. Take one for the team. Look, somebody they need a dancing partner. Take one for the team. Look, them over they need another drinker. Take one for the team. When I try the lime, I just make it better. You see what I mean? Them depending on me, you know what I mean. So when I do anything, no fine, baby, like the beauty. When I do anything, no mind, baby, like the beauty. It's not because I like it, but I doing it like the beauty. So I doing it like the beauty. Take a pause, duty calls. I will come back and die for sure. But in this moment, they calling me, and it's my responsibility. Ooh, yeah. It's about set of drinks in the cooler. Not even Brian Lara could bat. Who dealing with all of that? Who dealing with all of that? And it's girl like rain. 10 to 1, I hear them say. They calling my name. Take one for the team. Look, somebody they need a dancing partner. Take one for the team. Look, them over they need another drinker. Take one for the team. When I try the lime, I just make it better. You see what I mean? Them depending on me. So when I do anything, no for the team. Take one for the team. Take one for the
93.5.
Ain't leaving, and man playing. Ain't leaving, I had man ringing. And man play, Mr. Pan man play, break away. Pan man play, Mr. Pan man play. Like a lion out the cage, I am beating with rage. Don't bother try and stop it, they can't tame. It's plenty with them for days, making carnival blaze. No kind of water could cope with flame. And you can feel it in the rhythm of the thunder to the iron, and you got me whining for so I tell you it's sweet, man. I tell you it's sweet, man. Like it never done better than any base on a mission to come and take full control. They're making them roll, they're making them roll. Man, play, the percussion and the tenor panther. Break away from the Congo down to the Iron Man. Play, thunder rolling from the bass man. Break away, play one man, play one man. Tell me with the rhythm and the hammer, the melody of play one man, play one man, play one man. Break away, play one man, play one man, play one man. Man play, play one man, play one man, play one man. Break away, play one man, play one man. Licky can conquer day. Every day you in the panyard, you beating it hard, owning the iron, baking your man. And every note you play it with pride, you can never deny. If you make it come alive, and you can feel it in the rhythm from the thunder to the iron, and you got me whining, so I tell you it's sweet, man. I tell you it's sweet.